Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your live weekly Woo Woo Wednesday Tarot reading, where I tune into the energy of what's going on and show us how to move forward and what you can pay attention to this week. And each week I grab one of my tarot or oracle decks, whatever calls my name, and I like to shuffle and really understand, like, what do we need to pay attention to? And so that is why I love tuning into tarot. So many people are interested in it. I get asked all the time, how did you get started? You know, what's your advice? And, you know, of course, that's why I'm creating a mini tarot course next week for you guys. So actually, I'd like to start off by asking a question for you guys. What is it when it comes to reading tarot for yourself do you struggle with, or do you have questions about? I'd love for you to leave those in the comments below, because next week I'm going to be making my mini course on how you can begin your tarot practice at home, because this to me has been one of those integral spiritual tools that has taught me how to connect with my inner voice and to trust my intuition and to really turn inward for answers. And so I want to be able to share that with other people. I know so many people are like, oh, that's weird, I don't know about that. I don't know, because I know I felt that way in the beginning too. So I would love to know, what are your biggest questions when it comes to your own tarot practice? Maybe questions about how to use them or how to understand them or anything like that. Hello, everyone who's joined. Hello, Brandy, Heather, Erica, Rachel. So good to see you all. Heather says, I'm biased. I want an unbiased read, if that makes sense. You know, and that's why it's a practice and a tool, because it's going to teach you to get out of your own way and begin to trust yourself, and not necessarily trust the cards, because they're a reflection of you. So it's going to teach you to reclaim your power and know that the thoughts, the feelings, and the ideas that are coming towards you are accurate, and that the cards act as a mirror, just a reflection. Hi, Lorraine. Hey, Anne. Rachel says, going to Sedona this weekend and buying my own deck. How do you choose? I'd love a tarot for dummies course. Well, that's exactly what I'm creating, but we won't call it for dummies. We'll just call it a mini course for beginners. So what I recommend, here's tip number one. When you're searching for a deck, you want to trust your gut on this one. Whatever one makes you so excited, because the thing is, you can have a million decks, but if you don't use them, then they're not going to do anything for you. So pick a deck that makes you excited to use it, that you'll pick it up and start playing with it and understanding it and learning it. So what I like to do is touch them all and read the back of them and go, wow, does this make me excited? Does my soul light up whenever I see this or read this or when I pick it up? So this is the practice. This is the beginning stages on how you can begin to trust yourself and to connect with that inner guidance, you know, starting from how do I choose? This is the beginning practice of letting yourself lead the way and trusting that you know what is right for you. So pick cards that feel good to you. All right, I have two decks. That's a great idea, to touch each card and connect. So here's tip number two, and then I'm going to go into the reading. I advise you all to sleep with your cards. One card per night, stick it under your pillow, because this is going to allow the subconscious mind to gather all of the symbolic meaning from each card. That way you are understanding and aware of that imaginative symbolic language that our intuition and our imagination is showing us, and that's how we're using it to tap into our inner worlds and our inner voice. It's all through imagination and what we're visualizing and feeling and sensing. So Anne just says, I just got my first one last Christmas and got my 6th deck. Think that this is the time to gift them this year. Awesome. I always love gifting decks when I have an abundance of them. Okay, so this is the Archangel Power deck from Doreen Virtue. I love this deck. You guys see me use it all the time. I've like worn the edges out on it. It's such a good deck. I love the messages that come through. So already we're starting to get cards. One just popped up. So I am shuffling with the intention that everyone here watching receives the message that they need most today. And how this works for everyone is that you pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and the visualizations and the gentle nudges that you receive while during this reading. And that is how each card pertains to you in its own particular way. I know that we've had a lot of energy. Oop, there goes the card. I know that we've had a lot of energy changing shifts moving into the sign of Scorpio, which is really cool. We're being asked to get rid of what no longer is going to serve us for the next adventure. I know a lot of people are in the transition and in between stage right now, and it feels a little weird. And so this is really when we begin to practice our faith that all things are happening in divine time, and that we're exactly where we need to be in this exact moment, and no sooner will you get there. So it's really about us slowing down and having patience, knowing that things are happening behind the scene that we can't always see. Oh my gosh, guys, my phone is about to die here on Instagram. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to turn my phone off on Instagram, but if you're watching me on Instagram, get over on Facebook and watch me live, BrittanyCarmichael.com/The World by Brit, so that you don't miss this reading. All right, so 2 cards have come up, and I'm going with this one. My soul said that's the card, so we're gonna go with that. All right, so let's dive in. Let me just just catch up with everyone's comments. Oh, Tro sleeping, love it. Rachel's here. May says good morning from Australia. So good to see you from down under. So cool. All right, let's dive in. Here we go. The Ace of Ariel. Holy shit, guys. You guys saw me shuffle, and that card just flew out of the deck right from the beginning. This was my card that popped up for me in my own personal reading this morning. So it's very clear that it's your lucky day. Today is the day where you're going to be offered new opportunities with resources of time, money, support. You know, and here's what's interesting. I drew this for my own personal self. So this is how it works for me in my daily practice. So I wake up, and the first thing I do is take a walk and then come back and do my journaling and my tarot. So I shuffle, I say, what is my divine daily message today? And boom, this card showed itself to me today. And I said, I wonder what will come through, because this card also says a change in job or promotion. And I've been feeling more and more called that it's my time to start sharing my psychic abilities with people and helping them make those healing transitions in their life, and connect them to their loved ones. And so actually today, before this call or before this chat, I was feeling guided because, you know, Halloween is coming, and that's when the veil is the thinnest between the spiritual and the physical world. And I feel a lot of ancestors showing up. I feel a lot of family showing up to support from the spiritual world. So I just want to take a moment to honor anyone who has passed and the ancestors that have gone before us, because this is important. There's, you know, I know, just like me, you've probably lost someone close, and it's sad, but it's how life goes. So let's just take a moment to honor that, to say thank you, to say we love you, we miss you, and just to let them know that we do accept and appreciate their support from the other side. I know that my real dad is always guiding me and taking me to the next stage of my journey and going, yes, this is right for you, and showing me little signs and symbols that we've set up for ourselves, or that rather we've set up as an agreement on, when I see this sign and symbol, I know that you're with me. So I'd love to know, what are some of the signs and symbols you've given your passed over loved ones? Maybe a butterfly, or for me, it's a dove with an olive branch in its mouth, and also the song Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. So what are those symbols that you receive from your loved ones? I just want to bring that up and take a moment to honor everyone, because, you know, this is what I do in my life purpose, is help connect people to their past loved ones. So I just want to take a moment to honor that space and to make a note about that. Heather says, my dad sends shooting stars. Oh, so beautiful. Anne says, feathers, butterflies, Butterfly by Crazy Town. Yes, I love when there's music involved. It's so wonderful. Okay, so like I said, this is your lucky day. Ace of Ariel is in the sign of Pentacles, so it's all about material abundance. And with it saying it's your lucky day, there's new resources coming your way. I want you to take a look around, because, you know, we're getting later in the day here where we're at in America, and I'm wondering, what is that new opportunity that showed itself for you today? What new did you start shifting your ideas around your business and go, okay, this is the next direction I want to take? Because aces are all about new beginnings. So what new beginning are you embarking on? And to me, it feels more of a financial one, more of a one that will bring in the abundance. So I'd love to know, how was it your lucky day today? I will share with you, when I received this card for my own personal reading this morning, which is crazy that it came up again, I asked myself, well, what is that change? What is that new resource that I will receive? I get out of my massage appointment, and I have an email from a company that wants to feature my hair salon on TV. So thank you. What a cool opportunity. So what cool opportunity has come to you today? All right, new long-term contract with a client. Amazing. So that is the form of money and support. How beautiful. Rylan came to me today as a butterfly. Rachel says, oh, that touches my heart. Rachel, I'm so glad that you're seeing the signs from your son. It's so beautiful. Okay, and you know what? Actually, Rachel, he's been on my mind. I've actually been talking about him actually last week. So I feel like maybe that's the connection, because 1 year ago today, on Halloween, actually, not today, we met 1 year ago this week, but on Halloween was when we did your reading, and Rylan came through to me, and that was such a beautiful moment for me as a psychic, because again, it's confirmation, because you know, so many people think you guys are nuts, that's bullshit, and you know, the biggest skeptics of psychics are the psychics themselves. And here's the truth: we are all psychic. We all have that sixth sensory ability, but it's just a matter of trusting it. And the cards are going to help you to see that reflection of, yeah, those internal thoughts, feelings, and ideas are valid, and they're actually happening. And when you journal each card for each day, you can reflect back and go, yeah, that is really happening in my life. Stacy says, I won a $30 Amazon gift card today from my job. What? See, that's what I'm saying. Just lucky day. So how has it been your lucky day today? We should talk soon, Rachel. Yes, you know where to find me, honey. All right. Oh, what a great card. The 3 of Raphael comes up. This is a card of celebration. So let's celebrate the fact that we are in a transitioning moment. Like, yes, this is what we've been asking for. We've been craving change, even though we want to pretend that we want to resist it. This says reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships and children. So this card is a card of engagement announcements and children being born. So I'm curious if anyone's heard that news. But reasons to celebrate. Guys, you are supported and surrounded by a loving community of friends and family. Whether they are soul family or blood family, it doesn't matter, because you've created a special bond with certain people in your life that know who you really are, love and support exactly that person. So know that you have that support team, and it's so important to reach out to them. You know, we get caught up in this hustle mode and like, let's work and do all this, and I don't have time. But what's really important is who's gonna be there by your side, maybe when you're passing on. What do you want to look back and reflect on? Do you want to have an abundance of money, or do you want to have an abundance of love and friends and family? All right, guys, I'm so sorry. My my Instagram is about to die. Peace. Go find me on Facebook. All right, guys, sorry. Okay, so let's dive into this. So think about some of those close people to you right now. Think about the people that have magnetically found their way into your life that you could have never even dreamed of. You know, you meet those soul connections or those soul sisters, and you just know, you're like, man, we were meant to meet at this time, at this exact moment. Think about those people and maybe reach out to them and let them know how much you appreciate them, and let them know you want to get together, because this is the time to celebrate. And because we're in a transition period, this is the perfect time, because we've got downtime. We can be, we have a little bit more fluidity when we're not guided to move forward with the next project and we're ending the old one. So reach out and surround yourself with friends and family that love and support you, and have a party. Oh my gosh, have fun. Okay, Heather says, I just realized last night that I want to marry Jay, so hopefully a proposal soon. Oh, wonderful. I mean, that couldn't be more of a perfect sign. New beginnings with the Ace of Ariel and 3 of Raphael for celebrations and engagements. How wonderful. And Angela says, I'm so excited for the new chapter that is beginning. Just give me some emojis if you guys feel like your life is starting new, if you have a new beginning happening, if you're changing adventures and directions in your life, because I know I for sure am, and I'm loving every single moment of the unknown, because it just means something awesome is on its way. Stacy says, I've had a lot of those thoughts lately. Things are just happening. Friends that I was close to once are now back in my life. It's crazy how things come full circle. That is such a beautiful way to think about it, because everything does come full circle. If you think, you know, I always say this, nothing changes except everything changes, because I'm still who I am. But when I look out, my internal world has now reflected itself in the external world as an upgrade. Chris and I say, you know, we are living the perfect life for ourselves, because you choose what you want to experience. But it just keeps upgrading and it just keeps getting better because you allow it. So I want you to take a look at your life and celebrate. Where are you at? Is there anything in your life that you don't want to be doing anymore? Because you have the power to say no. You can quit, stop, or stop doing whatever you don't want to do. I'll tell you, my shortest job was 6 hours because it was awful. I quit, you know? So don't think that you are stuck. You have unlimited opportunities. So I feel like the next card should come up. Let's see what's here. Another ace, an ace of Gabriel, about opportunities, which the word opportunity is written on it. I knew it was coming, so I had to grab the card just to show you guys the magic that you have unlimited opportunities. And with the ace of Gabriel, representing the suit of wands, which is all about inspiration, this says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. Man, whew, sometimes I crack myself up. The chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So this is what I'm saying. Don't feel trapped by your own thoughts and limiting beliefs. Know that there are unlimited possibilities way beyond your wildest dreams that are waiting to break down your walls. So why don't you do them the favor of letting go of your limiting beliefs that say, no, that's not possible for me. Yeah, that'll never happen. Because what you say and believe is what you will experience. So try it out. Try out a belief in magic. Try out, not just magic like, ooh, you know, like witches and stuff, but more like trust and faith that whatever it is you want in your life, you have the ability to go after. I came from a trailer park and I'm living the life of my dreams. And I'm not saying that in any bragatory kind of way. I think I just made that word up. But it's just to show you the example of it is possible. You can have anything you want, no matter where you came from or who told you you couldn't, because I know, just like you've been told you won't do it. It's not possible. You're blah. Like, we've all heard it. And I believed it. And I believed it for a long fucking time. And I lived that. And I experienced that because that's what I believed. Because I allowed other people's beliefs to be there in place of my own. And it wasn't until I began searching inward going, well, is that even true for me? Do I even really like that? Does this even resonate with me? It wasn't until I began to ask those questions that I began to stand on my own 2 feet and have my own opinion and my own beliefs. And what I've come to find out is once you realize you don't need a religion or a this or a that or a diet, when you realize you don't need it, that's when you've got it. So it's not to be found outside of yourself. It's not in this next program. It's not in this next thing. But yes, you will gain wisdom and knowledge and you'll uncover parts of yourself. But everything that will fulfill you sustainably is what you give to yourself from the inside. The nurturing, the love, the joy, going after the passions and letting go of the fear, because nobody has fun living with fear. I mean, I know I don't. I don't think anyone else does. So take a moment to just breathe. You know, our power and our awareness, it rides on the breath. So let's breathe in a new, fresh breath of air. This is the new adventure. This is the fresh breath of life that we've been asking for. Breathe it in deep. Let it expand your lungs. Let it fill you up. And imagine as if it were a sparkling white golden light. Breathe in this beautiful healing energy. And then when you exhale, I want you to let it all go completely. Now, take a moment to continue this slowed, controlled breathing, because I bet you'll begin to notice that you can create more relaxation in your body, more peace in your mind, and it really allows your soul to kind of come to the forefront and go, hey, I want to be heard. So give yourself the space by breathing in deep and exhaling these thoughts of worry or fear or stress or whatever it may be. And just breathe it all out. And as you make room with each exhale, you are inviting a new, fresh energy into your life. We have 2 aces in this reading. I haven't seen that before. So this is really a brand new time, a brand new beginning. We just recently had a new moon. So I'm curious to know, what was your intention? What are you calling for? Leave that in the comments below, because, you know, as we name it, we claim it. As we put it out into the world, you know, the word abracadabra means to make words into form. That's the kind of magic I'm talking about, people. What you think, what you speak, what you feel, what you believe is what you will experience in your external reality. So take a moment to think about, what is that intention I've been setting? What is that constant word or constant thought or vision that I keep coming back to. And know that it's making its way up to your awareness to be realized. So what can you do to get out of your way to let these new beginnings start unfolding? It's already happening. You've already called for it. So can you let go and trust that it will take you to the places that you've been dreaming of? It's going to require faith, and there's no other way I can say that. So let go, relax, and enjoy the ride, people. It is such a beautiful experience. So 2 aces, 3 of Raphael, all about celebration. Surround yourself with your kick-ass friends and family, and take a chance. Go after your dreams. Follow your passion. Like, do what lights you up, because that's going to bring you the energy necessary to complete the task that is before you. So thank you so much for joining me here on this week's Woo Woo Wednesday. What a beautiful reading about starting fresh. Again, leave it in the comments below. What is that new intention for you? What are you creating? Holy smokes, there's so many comments that I've just missed. I'm so sorry. Yes, it has moved to a side of Maui, and I have 3 different job offers. New esthetician job. I'm so excited. It's all like my dreams are happening. Holy smokes, I'm so sorry I missed your comment. Elizabeth said, I've been praying for a new job for 5 years. In June, I was made redundant. Just waiting for my next new beginning. Oh my gosh. New beginnings just came up for me. I just got invited to expand my volunteering in my community and early learning. Oh, so cool. Stacy says, I also just sold a copy of my book to my regional president just a few minutes ago after a meeting. Snap, dude. Listen, how has it been your lucky day today? Think about it and give gratitude towards it, because as you appreciate, you know, it means to make more of. So as you appreciate and give thanks and gratitude towards these abundant blessings and resources that are making their way into your life, you're going to attract more of them. Remember, it's not about going after what you want. Rather, it's attracting to you what you want. And how do you do that? How do you do that? I heard that. You decide, what do I want? And believe 150 million% it is mine. And when you're guided to let go of this or stop drinking alcohol or whatever you're guided to do that will help you to get there, follow it. Trust it. It will always lead you to your highest good. New moon intention, freedom. Do you have any tips for anxiety around breath work, feeling like you can't breathe? Yes. I would invite you to take your conscious awareness and focus it on your breathing, knowing that you can breathe, you are breathing. And as you begin to consciously control your inhale, so breathe in for 4 counts, hold your breath for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts. As you slow down your breathing and you are in control and understand that you are relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, because anxiety is in the mind. The mind creates the stress in the body. So you have the power to then shift it with your conscious efforts of relaxing your breathing, counting to 4, easy, 4 by 4 by 4. This is the simplest way to start this conscious breathing, and just stick with that. Notice that you are breathing, because you would be dead if you weren't. So you can breathe. And also I want to go deeper, because like now I'm really diving into your energy. And why do you feel suffocated? What energetically is suffocating you? Is it your job or your relationship or the house that you're in is what I'm feeling. Hey Brandy, so cool to see you. Fuck yes, amazing, awesome. Thank you, Brittany. Stacy, check her out. Oh, thank you for sharing. Yeah, if you guys know a soul sister who's like, you got the magic, but you know, like let it happen, like stop covering your light, invite them to this video, because I really feel like this is a calling for light workers, for people that are ready to awaken, people that are hearing their inner voice, and it's guiding them to greatness, but maybe you're afraid to follow it. I feel like this right now, this is the moment you've been waiting for. This is that sign. This is a sign you've been asking for. Is it okay? Is it possible? Is it safe to trust? And the answer is yes. Emily says, hi, caught you live. Yes, okay, Emily and I have a chat right now. So guys, I'm gonna have to jump off of here so I can go chat with Miss Emily. Thank you for joining me live here, sister. And thank you everyone who's tuned in. Again, if you know a soul sister who needs this message, like, yes, you've got this, let it go and go shine. Invite them, tag them, share it, whatever you need to do, get them here, because we need more women to wake up to their power, to their magic, to their inner voice, because that is what will guide you to the next step. You don't need anyone else outside of you, although we're happy to coach and help, but real teachers are going to teach you where to look within. So I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series with my husband, Chris. And this week's topic is all about how you can stay healthy this holiday season with our 5 simple tips. See you on Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time and every Wednesday for Woo Woo Wednesday. See you later, guys. Bye.